All right, what's going on, everybody? Gibby Card Stacks here, and today I'm doing something that I've been putting off for a very long time, probably over a month, maybe a month and a half. I am sending out a box to ComC. Haven't done it in a while. My goal lately has been a box of cards every single month just to continuously get new inventory onto my site, onto my store, onto my port. So I've got a good stack of standard. I've got a good stack of select. I've got 2 elite cards as well. Ooh. And I'll show you why I'm going with one service level versus another and show you what I'm sending. All right, Gaby, let's see. First off, how do you ship your cards? These boxes, I bought, I don't know, 30 of them on Amazon for like 30 bucks, 25 for 30, 30 for 25. I don't remember. They are linked down below. That's how I ship a lot of these lots of cards when I'm sending them to ComC or DC Sports 87 or what have you. Not DC Sports, because I send them in top loaders, I guess. But here we go. This is my thought process. So standard submissions. How does it work? You pay 50 cents per card. And at the time of processing, when they are done with it, you will get charged that 50 cents to your account. Standard submission is, I would say, honestly, anywhere from 8 weeks to 16 weeks. I feel like right now they're a little bit closer to 8. What do you send, select versus standard? Standard is basically anything that I don't think is going to change in price. So a lot of older players, or if I'm just sending it ahead of time for, you know, whatever season or what have you, that's how I figured out. So Elijah Brown, not named the starter at Stanford. Very disappointing. I am going to keep all my one-of-ones at home, but I'm just going to send anything that's not a one-of-one out. So he's not the starter. It's going to be sitting for a while. Don't know why I bought this Luis Gonzalez card. Don't know why I shipped it home. It was from ComC. It's going back. Yeah, I'm going to just piece out the little of the Ishmael Mahdi rainbow that I had. This one's probably not even worth, these two maybe are probably not worth sending to ComC, but maybe I'll hold those off to the side. But just not something I really want to pursue. That Sapphire is extra. I am pursuing the Sapphire Rainbow, just more manageable. Arizona Wildcat now. I don't know if I said that. Trayvon Rudolph, I'm just going to sell these. I really just want the red. Just send them to ComC. Chris Vezina, long-term hold for next year, so that's why it's going. J.J. Cole, now at App State. I forgot who their other quarterback is that they just signed. I don't know who's going to start. Brock Glenn, Florida State starter next year. I don't know. Some of these other Pulse cards that I got. A Joe Montana auto. That'll go through live auction. Some of these Leaf cards that I pulled out of those boxes that they sent me. Nothing too crazy, but not super time sensitive. There we go. Couldn't think of the word. DeMar Hamlin, Roy Dell. Maybe he pops off with Florida State this year. I don't know. And then all my Elijah Brown modern day stuff, along with this Torian York. He's someone that I would just hold for the draft. So that's all for me. 40 cents. I have a managed account. It's an email that I randomly got in January, and they're like, hey, you were one of ComC's, top sellers. These are all the perks and benefits and such. All right, this is the select submission. These will get processed in 2 weeks. That is much better, but you're also paying $1 per card, which again adds up. This is what, probably 40, 50 cards. So it adds up. You got to be smart with it, especially if you're starting out with a small balance, and you got to start fueling that balance so that, you start selling enough cards to cover your submission fees and keep it rolling. The goal is to not put more money in your ComC account. It's to continuously grow, sell, that $5 card for $7, put that $7 into another card, sell that one for $10, whatever. Walker Howard, auto, now the starter at Louisiana Lafayette, ULL. So I'm just going to keep it at ComC. We'll see what happens, but I think they could be sneaky. He's got autos in Bowman, though. All of these Madison Bookers, I have so many paper autos, I'm like, I don't need to hold these, so it is what it is. Trammell Jones Jr., very long-term hold there. KJ Bolden for a long-term hold. It's not a first. I'll send it there. Trayvon Henderson, I debated, so you saw all those cards in standard. Now this is select just because of what he's doing right now. I feel like I could peak market this at $3. If I wait the full season, it's down to $1. I don't know. It makes sense in my head. Aiden Mizell, just in case he pops off for Florida. Same with Zevi Eckhouse in Washington State. I'm a big believer in this guy. I think he'll be a huge transfer portal guy, similar to John Mateer. I don't know. We'll see. Throwing darts. Haas Haney. They still haven't named a quarterback. Hopefully by the time you see this, it'll be game week. So we'll see if he is the starter, but I'm just going to see. Maybe he's the starter, maybe he goes off. I don't know. Jalen Henderson, another QB battle they have not named a starter for. This is West Virginia. Jake Brenningstool, I've debated, do I send some of these to DC? Like, is he going to end? I don't know. We'll see. That's with the Chiefs, though, which is kind of nice. Jamie French, 5-star receiver at Texas, if he does anything in the short-term future. And then Zevi Eckhouse again there. More Leaf autos from those boxes. This was Miller Moss. I'm a big believer in Miller Moss. I don't think he's done, I should say. I don't think he's going to go off, but I think he could be interesting for Louisville this year. Haas Haney again. The Damon Williams high school stuff, it's cool because it's Basha High School. So Basha was when I was in school, when we didn't mess back in my day, when we didn't mess with regions every single year. Basha was one of the big school, like Basha, Hamilton. I went to Corona del Sol, if anyone in Arizona cares. Jalen Henderson. A couple of these Haynes Kings, these are not the most desirable Leaf autos, so just going to go that route. Could I DC Sports? You know what? Let's do that. Let's, I don't know. What's crazy is, actually, that is technically, all right, so, but I like these for long term, that's why. So I'm not auctioning these off. Yeah, that's why I didn't do that. So why not send these to DC Sports? Because I don't want to sell them right now. I want to hold these. I think Georgia Tech can hit 8, 9, 10 wins maybe. Hope they beat Georgia this year. That would be great. So that's why. Damon Williams, Washington, I don't want to sell these now. I want to sell these in 6, 7, 8 weeks maybe. TJ Moore, he'll be interesting to watch, man. He was one of the top 5-star guys. If Ryan Williams and Jeremiah Smith weren't taking all the attention, he'd be up there. Neziah Hunter, I'm optimistic for Nebraska's wide receiver core. Here's a Ricky Pearsall. Here's an extra one. You know what? I could keep this for my PC. I don't think I have one in my new rookie card thing, so I'm not going to sell that. And then Jalen Henderson, another one there. So that's everything. Select. I'll do the math. I'll put it on the screen. Whoops. But that's everything that I'm sending for the most part. And here are my 2 elite cards. So, Gaby, what is elite? You pay $2 and you get a high-res scan with it, which is nice, and you can now sell it over $100. So this Cade Klubnik, I want to list over $100. If I went, so you could go select in this instance, but then you're paying $1 to submit it, and then you have to reprocess it as elite. So just get out of the way, save yourself $1, get the high-res scan there, and then this one I think will just look better with a high-res scan. 10 of 25 on the Reggie Bush. So those will be $4 just to submit those 2. But again, think about this, 5% fees on ComC. If I sell this for $100, let's just say $100. Let's just say I take an offer at $100. I'm taking back $95 in my account. That's the beauty of it. On eBay, I'm netting, $87? Probably less because they take fees out of shipping as well. So $86, $85. So think about that. So that's everything that I'm sending. So pretty quick video there. I haven't done a submission in a while, but that's what I wanted to get out of my house. I've been staring at it. It's been a can I've kicked down the road for far too long. So that's everything. If you enjoyed, drop a like, leave a comment, subscribe. Peace, love you, bye.